packs and you get an extra 10 free. And the guys have said I should stream it, so here I am. God knows how long this is going to take. They're probably going to be handing me in the chat about how crap my draw is. But yeah, let's get the show on the road then. So we're guaranteed at least one rare or better in each pack. Hopefully we'll get some cool shit in there as well. But yeah, let's go then. So number 1. Get my shit out of the way. Okay, what we've got? We have 1 rare, 2 rare. So priest card for have to all minions is not too bad at all. I don't think I've actually got any of those. Blood Imp, meh. Blood Cell Raider, don't care about that. Because I don't really play too many weapon classes. Shadow Flame, destroy a friendly minion and deal its attack damage to all minions. Can be useful. Paladin, double minions attack. That can do some disgusting stuff, so that's not too bad. So 3 commons, 2 rare. I'm keeping track of this on a spreadsheet and we can tally it up at the end. Number 2. Golden common! But it's still common! Epic! Yes! I needed one of them. Okay, so Emperor Cobra is disgusting because it has poison. Full Marfarsia, I don't think I've seen one of those yet. Wind Fury, 2-3. Could be a decent thing to have early, maybe, if you can get the Wind Fury off without it dying. Explosive Trap, when your hero is attacked, do 2 damage to all enemies. Very nice, and it's golden. Big Game Hunter, OP, very nice. And Spiteful Smith, which I think I've probably got one of those in my card library already. What was that? That was 3 commons, 1 rare, 1 epic. One rare, okay. Ardent Protector, I think I've already got 2 of those. Pretty decent. Cold Blood, give a minion +2 attack, combo +4 attack instead. Very nice. 1 mana card for a thief. Can't argue with that. Don't think I've actually got any of those, so that'd be quite nice. Acolyte of Pain, I've probably got 2 of those. Godlike Oracle, I think I've got 2 of those already. Cool Taskmaster, Battle Cry, deal 1 damage to a minion and give it +2 attack. Don't really play the warrior though, so but you can probably do some interesting combos with that. So that one was 4 common and 1 rare. Next up, what we got? Still only 1 rare. Mana Worm, it's a staple of mages. I don't actually have any of those, so that'd be quite nice to have. Temple Enforcer, give a friendly minion +3 health. Yeah, I suppose that has use. Earth Shock, silence a minion and deal 1 damage to it. Can be nice. Nice cheap early game silence, just in case someone plays something disgusting. Battle Cry, remove 1 durability from your opponent's weapon. On a 1-drop, is it really that worth? I suppose you can still 1-drop later in the game. Maybe. And Conceal, give your minions stealth until your next turn. That's a good one to just stall out the game. Okay, number 5. Oh, fucking Wisp! I don't want a Wisp. Iron Beak out, very nice. I'm quite happy to take that. Another Explosive Trap. Blessing of Wisdom. Can be useful. Ancient Mage. I'm not sure I've seen that one yet. Battle Cry, give it adjacent minions spell damage +1. 4-drop, tooth 5, maybe. Wisp, nobody really gives a shit about that one, so fuck that. Okay, so next one. Epic! Oh, that's not that epic. Rare. Argent Squire, Divine Shield, yeah, reasonable. Circle of Healing, The Circle of Life, another 2. Oh, that makes, I've got 2 of them now. Priestess Balloon, not too bad. Ravenhold Assassin. Is that a bit expensive for a 7 drop? I suppose it's not too bad with the stealth. Might see some use of that. Molten Giant. Meh. It can be used. It's not particularly great. You can do some disgusting comeback plays with that though. Okay. Next card. Golden Common! And it's Unleash the Hounds as well, which is quite nice. Rare! Okay, so strong early game. Mind Control Tech, very nice. I think I've only got 1 of those, if any. No, I don't think I've got any. I think I thought I had 1 before and I didn't. Double Fav, I've got 2 of those. That's not too bad. Eye for an Eye. When your hero takes damage, deal that much damage to the enemy hero. Depending on what they face check into my Paladin, could be useful. And Unleash the Hounds, always very useful for Hunter, so I will take that. So that's 4 common and 1 rare. Still yet to get a legendary. I know I'm going to get one and it'll be a really shit one. Rare. Okay, still a 4 and 1. Defender of Argus. Nice card. I think I've already got 2 of them. Stormforged Axe. I haven't got any of those. Overload 1. It's a reasonable weapon for a 2 drop. Wind Fury Harpy. Again, could be useful for putting down a bit of damage. Noble Sacrifice. When an enemy attacks, summon a 2/1 defender as the new target. So yeah, you can do some disgusting saves on your super minion. Just get something else to cock block it for you. Not sure if I actually got that though myself. I've seen that used quite a lot. And in a rage, deal 1 damage to a minion and give it 2 attacks. So that's what we had earlier. All in all, pretty standard fare. Cool, we're only 8 cards into this. It's going to take a while. Still only 1 rare. God, we're having shit luck at the minute. Abusive Sergeant, Battle Cry. 2 million. I give a minion 2 attack this turn. Yeah, 1 drop, not too bad. Perdition's Blade. Battle Cry, deal 1 damage. Combo, deal 2 instead. You know, fairly reasonable rogue weapon. Ice Barrier. Secret, when your hero is attacked, gain 8 armor. Mages use this against me all the time. I've not got one, but now I can be a dick too. Power Overwhelming. Give a friendly minion 4/4 until the end of turn, then it dies horribly. Again, that's a card obviously played into me quite a lot. That's quite useful for suiciding Nerubian eggs and stuff. And Power of the Wild. Give your minions 1/1 or summon a 3/2 Panther. But I think I've probably got 2 of those already. So that is another 4 and 1. So pack number 10. Come on, this is going to be the legendary surely. Come on. Give me something better than a rare. Not 4 and 1 every time. Circle of Healing. Well, that's our 3rd one in this. I've definitely got 2 of those. Mogushan Warden. I've definitely got those as well. Scarlet Crusader's quite nice. I think I've only got 1 of those, so that makes 2. Ancient Brewmaster. Not really a fan of it. Has its uses, I guess. Commanding Shout. Your minions can't be reduced below 1 health this turn. Draw a card. That's a disgusting last stand kind of play. I approve. But that is still a 4 and a 1. Next up then. Still a rare, so another Wind Fury Harpy, Ravenhold Assassin, Snipe. When your opponent plays a minion, deal 4 damage to it. Yeah, quite reasonable. I don't think I've got one of those. Temple Enforcer, I don't have one of. Did I get one of them? I think I've got one of those in the previous card drop that I've opened today. But yeah, that's not too bad. Sense Demons, put 2 random demons from your deck into your hand. Fine. Don't really play the Warlock though, so. So once again, nothing special in that one. Come on, give me some epics or legendaries. Nope, that's pretty poo. Okay, right, so Raffi, Weaponsmith, Battlecry, equip a 2/2 weapon. Yeah, I suppose that's a reasonable card. Stranglethorn Tiger, Stealth, Fairy Dragons, always nice, but I think I've got 2 of those already. Soul of the Forest, I think I might only have 1 of those. Give your minions Death Rattle, summon a 2/2 Treant. So I might be able to make use of that one. And Divine Favour, draw cards until you have as many in hand as your opponent. Could be useful. Paladin's not too bad for card draw though, so. Okay, so that's another 4/1. Epic! That's a bloody pirate card though, so I'll probably not be able to match use of that. Harvest Golem, reasonable early card. Sorcerer's Apprentice, again, not too bad. Acolyte of Pain, fine. Doomguard, charge, Battlecry, discard 2 random cards. Well, that's a bit shit. South Sea Captain, your other pirates have 1/1. If you're playing a pirate deck, I assume this is going to be quite good. I don't really have much pirates to build a pirate deck. I haven't really seen anyone do a pirate deck, so I assume it can't be that OP. But okay, so that's a 3, a 1, and a 1. Rare. Nope, still no luck. Okay, so Cold Light Oracle, it's alright. Fen Creeper's alright. Wind Fury Harpy, fine. Dirty Wisp, kind of re-roll that if I could. Loot Hoarder, reasonable. Still 4/1. Come on, give me a shiny. Epic! Ooh. Ooh. Your hero is immune while attacking. So presumably I can then face check with this weapon and he's going to take no damage from attacking with that. So that could be pretty nice. The catch is it's a 7-drop, which is pretty harsh, and it's not going to stop anything face checking him. So it's probably not as good as it looked at first, but it's still pretty interesting. Shadow Step, decent rogue card. Another Circle of Healing. Ancient Watcher, it can't attack, so it just sits there. I mean, it's a 2-drop with 4/5, which is pretty fucking strong, but it can't do anything, so you're going to have to play another card, like apply Taunt to it or something, so everything has to face check him. I suppose you can get some decent combos out of that, but obviously you're going to have a hand that can do it. And another Ancient Brewmaster, so that is a 3/1/1. $35 to go. Golden Rare! There we go, it's better than Golden Common. Rare! Headcrack, deal 2 damage to the enemy hero. Combo, return this card to your hand next turn. So, good old rogue combo. Battle Rage, draw a card for each damage friendly character. Could be quite nice. Blood Imp, we've seen one of those already. Misdirection, secret, when a character attacks your hero, instead he attacks another random character. So hopefully one of his minions. Could be one of mine. And a Shield Bearer. No damage, 4 health, but it's got Taunt. I suppose that's not too bad for a 1-drop Taunt. But that is 3 and 2. So still just 1 rare, so another Argent Protector, it's alright. Bloodsail Raider, typical pirate. Wrath, choose 1, deal 3 damage to a minion, or 1 damage and draw a card. Reasonable. Sorcerer's Apprentice, decent for a mage. Master of Disguise, I'm not sure I've seen that one yet. Give a friendly minion stealth. 4/4/4 drop. Quite reasonable, I guess. Let's just write that down. 33. Come on, you still got to give me a legendary. So another mana worm, so I've now got 2 in my deck. Fantastic. Can re-roll my mage deck a bit to make that a bit more interesting. Mage Secret. When a minion attacks your hero, destroy it. It can be very nice if they plough you with a nice big strong minion. Another Wrath. Demon Fire. Deal 2 damage to a minion. If it's a friendly demon, give it 2/2 instead. So it's a demon buffing card. Pretty standard fare for a Warlock. And another Harvest Golem, so it's not too bad. 32. Okay, so we've got another disgusting Cobra card that's got poison, so it kills everything it touches. Mana Worm again. We're going to have to decon that one, and the Fairy Dragon. Jungle Panther is quite reasonable. I may now have 2 of those as well. Youthful Broommaster, I'm not really a fan of that card. So that's another 4 and 1. Come on, I need some high-end cards. I bet you I'll get through the whole bloody 50 packs and I don't get a single legendary, or I get one. It's going to be the shittest one ever. Eviscerate, very nice rogue card. Cult Master, quite decent. Azure Drake, I've been after one of those for fucking ages. I finally got one, fantastic. Scavenging Hyena. Whenever a friendly beast dies, gain +2 and 1. Quite nice. I'm not sure I actually got any of those yet, actually, so that'd be nice. Another Stranglethorn, so I've definitely got 2 of those now. So 4 and 1 again. Another Mind Control tech, very nice. Youthful Broommaster, don't care. Temple Enforcer, I've now got more than 2. Noble Sacrifice, that should be the second one I've got that, so that's quite nice. And another Mogisham Warden, I've probably got 2 of them now. So 4 and 1 again. 29. What do you got? Golden Rare! Nourish. Choose 1. Gain 2 mana crystals. Or draw 3 cards. Is that permanent? I don't know. But probably one of the guys will let me know in the chat anyway. If that's permanent, that could be pretty sweet. If that's not permanent, it's got to be permanent. For a 5-drop, it would make no sense if it was only like 1 turn anyway, so it's got to be permanent. Savannah Highmane, reasonable drop. Nice death rate on it. Adventure Co Mercenary, your minions cost 3 more. So basically it's a strong card for mid-tier mana, but you're going to have a penalty in the meantime. So if you're going to drop that and just use spells until it dies, that's probably the best way of using that card. Priest, Silence a minion. I don't have actually got any of those, but I really need those in the current meta, so that's quite nice. Inner Rage, we've seen already, so that is 3 and 2 rares. Number 28. Golden Common! Amani Berserker. Enrage +3 attack. If you can get it enraged, keep it alive. Very nice. Repentance. When your opponent plays a minion, reduce its health to 1. If you get lucky with that, that can be pretty disgusting. Void Terror, Battle Cry. Destroy the minions on either side of this minion and gain their attack and health. So that can be a pretty interesting drop for 3 mana as well. If you just consume, you know, some mid-tier minions, you can make this into a pretty tanky beast. That'd be quite nice. Naturalize, destroy a minion. Your opponent draws 2 cards. Useful, but it comes with a penalty. Direwolf Alpha, I've got 2 of those already, so that is 4 and 1. Number 27. Epic! Yes! I think that's a good one. Legendary! Yes! And it's Alex Strasser, which is fucking strong card. Fantastic. There we go. I'm happy now. I've drawn the legendary, and it's a good one. And we've also got an epic in this one, so it's not too bad. Oh, I love this fucking... This is brilliant. 2 epics and a legendary. Suck it. Another Gladiator's Longbow, so again, it's probably not as good as it seems. Let's recap then. So, Framar, Farseer, Wind Fury 2-3. I think we've had one of those already drop. Earthwing Farseer, Battlecry restores 3 health. Reasonable. Ancient of War, choose one. +5 attack or +5 health and taunt. And it's if you pick the taunt, it's 5 and 10, or it's 10 and 5 basically. But you know, a taunt card that deals 5 damage, quite nice off the bat. So that is quite nice. I'll be adding that to my Druid deck. Alex Strasser, just fucking strong. So you can either drop someone down to 15 health or use it defensively and get yourself up to 15 health. Depending on what's going on, but yeah, it's a pretty cool card. So that was 1 common, no, 2 common, 2 epic, and 1 legendary. So it only took us about half of our draw to actually get that. Number 26. What have you got, sir?
Rare.
Just the rare. Okay, so Fork Lightning. Deal 2 damage to 2 random enemy minions with 2 overload. Tauren Warrior. Taunt, Enrage +3 attack. That's pretty good. Master of the Skies. Battle Cry. Give a friendly minion stealth. Already had one of those drop. Priestess of Elune. Battle Cry. Restore 4 health to your hero. Against, we've had 2 of those. Lightning Bolt, deal 3 damage, overload 1. The guys are a bit salty about that epic card pack I had a minute ago. Oh, brilliant. Right, so that one was 4 and 1. What have we got next? Golden Rare! Can you get Golden Legendary? I assume you can. Rare! Right, Frothing Berserker. Whenever a minion takes damage, gain 1 attack. So, yeah, it's a warrior card, so yeah, it makes sense, you know, just deploy all those bloody paladin recruits. Let them take the hits, and then this thing just charges up in the background. Could be quite nice. Spellbreaker. I've used that card. I like that. If you can play it in for the silence as well. Savagery. Nice golden one. Deal damage equal to your hero's attack to a minion. So if you can get your hero up to a decent bit of attack, then yeah, you can essentially get two hero attacks off with that card. 1 mana, quite nice. Should be able to combo that nicely. Cone of Cold, I haven't seen that one yet. Freeze a minion and the minions next to it and deal 1 damage to them. Reasonable. We could use that as a bit of AoE clear on some weak minions, or more importantly, just freeze the shit out of 3 minions. Dread Corsair, looks like Gangplank. Taunt costs 1 less per attack of your weapon. So again, if you're going for a bit of a pirate deck, I suppose you can deploy a weapon, get him for as close to 3 as possible, really, I guess. So that is 3 commons and 2 rares. So we're past the halfway point now. So number 24. Golden Epic! Oh, look at that Pyroblast. It's disgusting. It costs a fucking fortune, but God, mages can do some clutch plays with that. So I'll probably have to shuffle one of those in my mage deck, just to be a dick to someone like everyone's a dick to me. Snipe, already had one of those. Holy Wrath, draw a card and deal damage equal to its cost. I'm not sure I've actually got one of those in my library, so that's fine. Ardent Protector, nice card, but I've already got them. Frost Elemental, I think I've already got one of those. Battle Cry, freeze a character, you can do that. And that can be quite clutch as well. So that is 3 common, 1 rare, and 1 epic. Okay, next card. Number 23. Rare. 2 rares. Filthy Wisp. Mirror Entity. Mage Secret. When your opponent plays a minion, summon a copy of it. I haven't got one of those, so thank you very much. Summoning Portal. Your minions cost 2 less, but not less than 1. So you can start spamming some Warlock minions. Questing Adventurer. Whenever you play a card, gain 1/1. Could do some interesting combos with that, I guess, if you've got some cheap card spam. A Felguard. Taunt, Battle Cry, destroy one of your mana crystals. So that's probably going to end badly. Because that's going to permanently destroy one of your mana crystals as a Warlock. I'm not sure if they get a way to recover them, but it's not too bad cost-wise for a free 5. Not sure I'd put that in one of my decks though, but we'll see. So that's 3 common and 2 rare. Number 22.
Rare.
2 rares. Okay, so another Forked Lightning. A Conceal, give your minion stealth until next turn. Very nice. That's 2 of those I got now. Silvermoon Guardian. Divine Shield 3/3. Not too bad. Nourish. Quite nice. Young Priestess. At the end of your turn, give another random friendly minion +1 health. Problem is, she is pretty much going to go down the moment something breathes on her. I suppose it could be used interestingly as an early drop, but there are probably better 1-drops. Well, there are definitely some better 1-drops. So 3 common and 2 rares. Not doing too bad for the rares, but epics and legendaries, not too great so far.
Rare. Legendary.
Legendary! Captain Greenskin. Battle Cry. Give your weapon 1/1. Okay, so we're going to probably want to be using him on weapon classes. Otherwise, if you don't have a weapon equipped when you play him, that's not going to be great. But at least you have the opportunity of deploying a weapon before you play the card. And he is a pirate, so I think the rate we're going here, we can probably build a disgusting pirate deck out of all these pirate cards we're getting. 5 mana for a 5/4, buff the weapon by 1. I guess it's probably not the greatest legendary, but it's not the worst. So, and another Druid of the Claw. So those are pretty good for Druids, but I've only got 2 of those. Earthshock, silence a minion, deal 1 damage to it. Again, cheaper early silence. That's not too bad. So that's 3 common, 1 rare, 1 legendary. So we've got 2 so far, so we're doing a bit better. Okay. Epic! Shield Slam. Deal 1 damage to a minion for each armor that you have. So if you're a warrior that's just going to be spamming his armor stacking skill, could be quite nice. It's only costing you 1 mana. Harvest Golems, nice. Circle of Healing, we've already got too many of those. Another Harvest Golem. And Vaporize, a Mage Secret. When a minion attacks your hero, destroy it. So that's 2 of those now I've got. That's not too bad. So 3 common, 1 rare, 1 epic. Number 19.
Rare.
Just the 1, okay. Ice Lance, freeze a character. If it was already frozen, deal 4 damage instead. So you can do a pretty nice combo of that since it only costs 1 mana. Freezing Trap. When an enemy minion attacks, return it to its owner's hand, and it costs 2 more to put it back in the field. Can be quite useful. And an Abusive Sergeant, which is not too bad. So that's a 4/1. Number 18.
Rare.
2 rares. Okay, so another Thramar Farseer. Power Overwhelming. Give a friendly minion 4/4 until the end of the turn that it dies horribly. Again, it's pretty nice. Eaglehorn Bow. Whenever a friendly secret is revealed, gain 1 durability. So deploy that on your hunter, and then if your secrets proc, extra durability. Yeah, it's pretty good, I suppose, for the spam. If you're playing quite a few secrets on your deck as well, get that in there. Deploy your hero power, deploy this. Pretty early burst. Another Spellbreaker, pretty decent. Another Vaporize, got too many of those now. So that's 3 common and 2 rare. Number 17.
Rare.
Just the 1 rare. So again, I think we've pretty much seen all of these. I'm not sure we've seen Sunwalker in this one yet. So Taunt and Divine Shield, cost 6 for 5, but it's got the Taunt and Divine Shield bonuses, so it's quite nice really. But that's still a 4 and 1. And number 16. Legendary! Archmage Antonidas. Whenever you cast a spell, add a fireball spell to your hand. It's a mage card, unsurprisingly. Pretty good, I'd say. 7 drop, 5/7. If you can keep him alive, 3 fireball spells for everyone.
Rare.
I ain't gonna argue with that. There's the rare as well. So Silverman Guardian's alright. Rampage, give a damage minion 3/3. Quite nice. Youthful Brewmaster, don't give a shit. And another pirate for our disgusting pirate deck that we can build later. So that is 3 common, 1 rare, and 1 legendary. So we're getting better. We've had 3 legendaries now.
Rare. Rare.
So 2 rares, another Eviscerate, another Shadow Step, Dread Corsair. Arcane Golem, charge, battle cry, give your opponent a mana crystal, so that's the catch of using that one. Twilight Drake, I'm not sure I've actually got any of those yet, so that's quite nice. Gain 1 health for each card in your hand, so play that when you've got a full hand, very nice. For only 4 mana. I'm not sure what the break even would be to consider it worth, but it can be quite a nice one to have, particularly if you're playing a dragon deck. So that's 3 common and 2 rare.
Rare.
Just the 1 rare. So Argent Squire, decent enough 1 drop. Venture Code Mercenary, we've seen one of those. Redemption, secret, when one of your minions dies, return it to life with 1 health. If you can then do some crazy ass shit with it, could be useful. Or failing that, if it's a strong minion, they're going to have to face check it again just to bring it down, otherwise it's going to get another attack off on your turn. And if they've just invested their entire turn bringing down that minion and it comes back and you can heal it, fucking fantastic. Another Sunwalker, can't argue with that. Unbound Elemental, whenever you play a card with Overload, game 1/1. I've seen a lot of this being played against me recently, and to quite reasonably disgusting effect. So I might have to give that a go myself. But that is a 4 and a 1. Number 13, unlucky for some. Is it going to give us a legendary? I hope so. It's giving us an epic. That's not too bad. Rare. Wow, it's above average. Okay, so Silence, very nice. Another Circle of Healing, that's being deconned. Another Captain for our pirate deck. Ancestral Spirit, give a minion Death Rattle, resummon this minion. We could do some interesting shit with that. But it's Shaman only. Dark Iron Dwarf, quite nice. Battle Cry, give a minion 2 attack on this turn. Can buff something quite nicely and drop that as the second or a later minion. I've seen that being used quite a lot at the moment as well, so that's not too bad. So 3 common, 1 rare, 1 epic. Number 12. Epic! Love a Mana Worm. Okay, pretty much seen all those all round. Walking Infiltrator. Can be quite nice as 1 drop. I use it quite a bit. Farsight, draw a card. That card costs 3 less. I suppose if you're lucky and you get something decent, obviously you played 3 mana to use this card in the first place. If you draw obviously a 1 or a 2 card, it's not going to be too useful, but you get it for free, I suppose. But if you draw one of your big hitting cards, then bonus, you've got some kind of investment back off that. So that's 4 common and 1 epic. Number 11. Just the 1 rare. Another Unleash the Hounds. I've drawn a gold one. I'm pretty sure I've got one of those already, so I've definitely got at least 2 of those now. Ice Barrier. We've already had at least one of those drop in this pack opening. The Arcanist. If you control a secret at the end of your turn, gain +2/2. So it could be nice for playing with some mage secrets. Amani Berserker. Again, if we can get the Enraged off so we can get some high deeps in there. Pretty good for a 2-drop. Defias Ringleader. I've seen that used quite a bit as a rogue, just to get the combo off, and then you get 2 minions for the price of 1. So it's not too bad for a 2-drop at all. But that is a 4 and a 1. So we're on the home stretch now, the last 10. At number 10.
Golden common.
Golden Common.
Rare.
And a rare. So another one of those axes. Armor Smith. Gain some armor. Conceal. Give your minion stealth. Blessing of Wisdom. And then Cone of Cold. So we've seen all those before. But again, that's still 4 and 1. At number 9. Come on, give me at least one more legendary.
Rare.
Epic! Preparation. The next spell you cast this turn costs 3 less. So if you're going to go for a nice bit of bursty rogue, then you could do some nice combos with that. Lava Burst. Pretty reasonable, although it does overload, so you're going to have to deal with that overload the next turn. Something Portal. Inner Fire. Change your minion's attack to be equal to its health. So that can be pretty disgustingly comboed if you've got a high health minion. And then play that into it. Could be quite nice. Fork Lightning. Deal 2 damage to 2 random enemy minions. Overload 2. I can already see in my head some disgusting combos with that Inner Fire Priest card, so I'm gonna have to shuffle that in my deck somewhere. So we've got 3 common, 1 rare, and 1 epic. Done.
Golden rare.
Golden rare.
Epic.
Epic.
Rare.
Rare. Oh, I was hoping I might get a legendary as well. Just to end that on a high note. Right, so Questing Adventurer. So we had one of those drop earlier, but now we've got a shiny gold version. Raging Worgen, quite nice. Bane of Doom, deal 2 damage to a character. If that kills it, summon a random demon. Pretty interesting. Is it worth the 5 mana though? I suppose it depends on what you draw. Not sure that's massively worth. Light Warden, whenever a character is healed, gain 2 attack. If you can keep it alive, I've seen that used to quite decent effect. So that is 2 commons, 2 rares, and 1 epic. Number 7. It's a lucky number. Give me a legendary.
Rare.
Only a rare, you bastard. Dust Devil, 1 mana card, Wind Fury, but it overloads for 2. I've seen that played. I'm not sure I'd consider it worth, because you're kind of gimping yourself early. You're putting all your cards, you know, all your early game pressure into this one card. It's got 1 health. It's probably going to die. Particularly if you're against anything that can deal some cheap and nasty damage to it. A mage will just take that out straight away with its hero power, if nothing else. All those other cards we have seen. So that's a 4 and a 1. Number 6. Come on, we're overdue a legendary. We need to end with a legendary somewhere.
Rare.
So Young Dragon Hawk, we haven't seen one of those yet in the ones we're opening. 1/1/1, it's got Wind Fury. If you're lucky enough it doesn't get taken out, great, it's got Wind Fury. Problem is it only deals 1 damage. Probably not worth it, therefore, in the long run. If you've got something that you can buff it with, then could be quite an interesting 1-drop. Ancient Mage, Battle Cry, give adjacent minions spell damage +1. I think we've seen one of those in the packs we've opened so far. The rest we've all seen, so that's another 4/1. Rare! Alchemy Soul Priest. Your cards and powers that restore health now deal damage instead. Disgusting. So I can play that. Does that therefore turn my priest hero power into a damaging spell? Maybe. That could be interesting. But then yeah, do a disgusting have to be careful about which heal cards you want to play though, because obviously you don't want to accidentally try healing your own stuff and cripple your lineup. If you've got some single target large heals, you can play the heal into the large minion nuke it. It could be quite interesting. Another Wisp, fuck off. Another Mirror Entity, definitely got 2 now, but the rest we've otherwise seen. So that's another 4/1. Golden Rare! Lightwell. At the start of your turn, restore 3 health to a damaged friendly character. So 1 at random. Quite nice. Get that beyond a taunt. It's golden card as well. Shiny. Slam. Deal 2 damage to a minion. If it survives, draw a card. 2 damage for 2 mana. It's not too bad, I guess. Holy Fire. Deal 5 damage and restore 5 health to your hero. Quite nice, but it's 6 mana, so expensive. Raging Worgen, quite nice. Earth Shock, quite nice, but that's 3 and 2. Number 3. Rare! A Blessed Champion. Double a minion's attack. Can be quite nice. All the other guys we have seen. Hyena's nice. But I think I've got too many of those now. So that is 4/1. Number 2. Epic! Okay, we've got Shadow Form. Your hero power becomes deal 2 damage. If already in Shadow Form, 3 damage. So it gets buffed by an extra 1. Interesting. 3 mana. Could be quite nice, but a lot of priests decks generally rely on them having that as a heal power. Could turn you into a bit more offensive. I suppose it could have its uses. I don't think I've actually seen that in use though, so maybe it's not as effective as it sounds on paper. Fang Creeper not too bad. The Silence not too bad. Dust Devil don't care. Temple Enforcer got too many of those. So that's a 4/1 epic. And for our last one, come on, go out with a big bang. Give me a legendary. Number 1, Aframar Farseer. Number 2 is a rare. Savagery. Deal damage equal to your hero's attack to a minion. Quite nice. Definitely got 2 of those now. Soul of the Forest. Give your minions death rattle. Summon a 2/2 treant. Epic! Ancient of War. Yes! I've got 2 of those now. Fucking brilliant. And an Earth and Ring Farseer. So no more legendaries. So that is 3 common, a rare, and an epic. So just put those in my tallies. So after 50 packs then, the final count, and I haven't kept track of the goldens because I don't really care too much about that. We have 176 common cards, 57 rare cards, 14 epic cards, and then 3 legendaries, of which one of those was fucking brilliant. The other 2 were probably about average, I'd say. So that's not too bad. But yeah, so 50 packs opened, a chunk of cash, maybe well spent. I don't know. See what the guys think after they've caught up on the video. But yeah, thanks for watching.